Okay, so this is a much better starting turn here, right? So testing out physical Piccolo versus Zamasu. The Scouter, obviously super useful. Yeah, do we just... I guess we just have to let LR Piccolo eat all of this, right? He gets to get hit a few times, which means he gets some build-up. We're going to get 2 ki from him getting hit. So that's going to put the Carnival Goku up to... I'm going to have to do this straight away, because otherwise Carnival Goku at the end just gets absolutely destroyed. Because you get hit, give everyone 2 ki. You still take 8,000, and then you take double digits, okay? Yeah, Piccolo will be fine, because Piccolo in slot 1, well, I say fine, like, he would still take damage from the super, but Piccolo will be okay in slot 1. It's more the Carnival Goku, because remember, Zamasu's AoEs do 500k, and that Carnival Goku is, even when he does super, he doesn't become like a defensive god, but before he supers, he can be a bit of a liability, so... This would be a very bad turn for him, especially with all the attacks in slot 3 that he then has to take as well. But now with the Whis active, it means we're going to get some hits in, going to get some build-up. Oh, Piccolo with the triple super on the first turn. That's what we like to see. Okay, so starting from turn 2, he's already going to be looking pretty decent here. And we have Super Vegito in slot 7. So Physical Super Vegito is going to come in on the next rotation that Physical Piccolo is on. And then that's going to show us exactly where the super attack is, so that Physical Super Vegito can then get a bunch of counters from the normal attacks, right? So that should work out pretty well. And then, yeah, Goku got all 5 hits to get his passive fully built up. Now he just needs to get 5 more for him to get the Scouter, but that is obviously very good. Let me do this. Alright, so this is another good, actual good setup here at the start. MVP 17 can be a little bit of a liability if he like gets supered, right? Because until we're on slightly lower HP to get his full damage reduction. But he does at least have type advantage. 18.5 million for LR Piccolo here in slot 1 linked up with the SDR Piccolo. That is crazy. Sadly no crit, but... A unit that's as good as defensively as he is, doing an 18 million attack stat in slot 1 is actually insane. Like, what a god.
Do you want to taste the power of the ultimate android?
Yo, shout out to Liam for subbing to the channel. I appreciate you. MVP, okay, so of course MVP 17 is going to eat the super, so it's a good thing we do have the Whis active here. Yeah, so even with the Whis it did 88k, which is not a lot, but just the fact that Whis active and post super, it does that much damage. It's actually quite a good rotation here, because Piccolo still has his guard, and is fairly built up, so he should tank that super reasonably well. And then, yeah, Physical Super Vegito in the end is going to get... He's only got Fierce Battle active, sadly. But he's going to be able to tank all of those normals for double-digit damage. See, this is a rotation where we don't have to use a Whis, and now we can see what Piccolo can do. It is slot 1 pre-super, but... Yeah, double-digit damage. Look at that. Slot 1 pre-super, no support. Just the links from Physical Piccolo. That's really good. There's the crit. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. The Vegito being kind of weak, his counters are not exactly going to do tons of damage. So God, imagine if Super Vegito does actually do 0 damage this entire turn, because he doesn't hit that hard. He's gonna do no damage for the whole turn. He's getting crit counters and doing 0 damage. Oh my god. Oh, this unit's so bad. That's hilarious. Oh, wow. Super Vegito literally did 0 damage for the entire turn. That is actually crazy. Bruh. Alright, so... I just have to hope we don't get immediately supered here. I think I need to use the other item here to protect the Carnival Goku, because I think once we get to the last phase, it's going to be a bit easier. Yeah, of course he did. And it's the first attack of the turn, so it's the one that STR Piccolo takes the most damage from. Yeah, 1.1 million defense with guard and 20% damage reduction. Like, what an absolute goat the LR Piccolo is. Get a crit? No. Now everyone has the extra key. What's Carnival Goku going to look like here, fully built up? He's only got Fierce Battle and Legendary Power active, so it's not exactly a crazy turn for him, but... yeah, 8 million. Alright, so now this is where it starts to get a bit scary, because we don't have the... guard anymore for Piccolo. Oh, and the super's in slot 1. He's up to 543k. Can he tank a super on this turn? I actually don't know. I mean, we can find out, I suppose. Alright, Piccolo's going to get hit, so he's going to get 2 extra key. Because he's going to get supers here as well. Hopefully more than one. Be interesting to see what he takes. Because, no, get an additional super. Alright, well, let's see. How much is this going to do to physical EZA Piccolo here? We've only got 1 extra super. Oh, there you go. Double digit damage. Nice. Good stuff. Because I wanted to wait to transform him so I can get the get extra stacks. But yeah, that's really good. Hey, that's what we like to see. Get that crit. And then MVP 17 can get the kill here. Alright, well there you go. Was the Whis active on that turn? Oh yeah, because I skipped a turn where we didn't use it. Or did I? Did I use the other Whis on turn 3? Or did I use it on turn 4? Right. So yeah, just Orange Piccolo. Get rid of the super. I probably won't use the other Orange Piccolo transformation straight away necessarily. I just need to use the super. Or to use the thing to negate the super, right? Because by doing this as well, especially having units like Physical Super Vegito on the team, once we come out of the Giant form, as long as he does super during the Giant form transformation, it means he can't super Vegito. So regardless of where we put him on the rotation, he's not going to get supered, and then we can just use the, utilize him to get a ton of counters. And now that we're into this final phase, we don't have the thing where you don't do damage if you don't do more than a certain amount, so we should actually be able to do some counter damage, right? Or at least we would hope so, but... My build for Orange Piccolo, I actually can't remember. I'll have to check once we're out of the giant form, because obviously the whole team menu is just Orange Piccolo when you go into the thing. So I think Dokkan forgot the Universe 6 Namekians. Yeah, maybe when we get another Namekian unit come out, they'll get an EZA because they have that like Namekians part of their passive, right? Imagine if they just randomly EZA'd them during like a new Dokkan Fest Lord Slug celebration or something. It'd be kind of funny. I still think a new Lord Slug or Baby would be a super strong release for villains just because of all of the categories they're on and like the link sets that they have and stuff. But Dokkan doing a strong villains release, hey, what are the chances of that? Because you know, LR Zamasu is really good, but his side banner unit, the physical Zamasu, not particularly good. Then they EZA'd Goku Black, not great. So like Zamasu himself is really good, but he suffers from that typical thing that Dokkan has done for a few of the celebrations this year, where they bring out a unit that is like really good, like Kale, and then they just don't bring out anything really with them to make them like a super good runnable like top tier team and stuff, right? I mean, the Zamasu team is still really good, don't get me wrong. Like, you can beat every event in the game with the Zamasu team. It's just, like, not as good as it should be. And obviously, villains are just nowhere near in the same level as being as good as, like, the superclass teams and stuff, which is unfortunate. Alright, so now did he super? I actually didn't even see. I was too busy being distracted by the chat. But yeah, so my Orange Piccolo is 25 additional and 14 crit. He doesn't have any. He's one of the only units that has come out in the last like probably 3 years that I didn't give any dodge, because he wants to get hit to get built up. And then obviously in the giant form, having dodge is completely pointless. So alright, so let's see how we get on here. So we take a hit that does a little bit of damage, and now, wow, he still takes 28k. I mean, STR Piccolo is still an absolutely godly side banner unit for sure. But yeah. STR Mai, I do think is quite good in certain circumstances. Like, she has to get that double super, and if she doesn't, she absolutely can, like, fraud you out. If she does, she can be really good. And she supports all superclass allies and then gives the extra to future. So even on non, full Future Saga team builds, she can be really good. Yeah, Orange Piccolo definitely is that guy. Alright. Yay, we're doing some damage. 1,000,000 crit, that's it. And then, jeez, he's so bad. Such a bad release. Good lord. No super on this turn. Thanks, Piccolo. Right, so should I just transform now? What are we up to? He's only got 600k defense. I say only. Because obviously if we fuse, we get the... we get additional damage on super anyway, but he gets 40% damage reduction. How many turns? We probably don't have that many turns left, right? So... actually, yeah, let's get the animation in since it is his video, right? We should really get the active skill animation in the video. So...
I'm neither Kami nor Piccolo. I'm simply a Namekian who's forgotten his own name.
Alright. So then we can do this. This. Oh, I was hoping that would drop down to connect those ones at the top. And then this. I wonder how much damage this Goku is going to take from the normals from Zamasu at the end. Because he's obviously going to get a decent amount of defense on super, but like... his defense is not that high, which considering his passive is like fully built up in terms of building up his attack and defense. It's not fully built up for like the scout or the active skill, but You're very rarely ever going to see that if you are floating him, right? Because he's getting the last hits, I think, on this turn to get the Scouter and the active skill available. Look at Piccolo just going off here. But we won't get round to this rotation again, especially with Piccolo doing this kind of damage, right? Yeah, look at that. Piccolo dominance rotation. So, big attack stats. He's got the damage reduction. Yeah, once you transform, he has 40%. The Carnival Goku has 30% damage reduction. So that's what I'm saying. His defense, his raw defense stat is quite low. But I think he should be okay. And obviously, again, the big bonus of having the physical EZA Piccolo is he shows us there is no super. Okay, yeah, it's double-digit damage. That's good. It would be nice if we could get one more rotation so we could actually see the active skill, because I rarely ever get to see his active skill. But is this going to be GG this turn? I think so, but I mean, I guess actually we floated off the Carnival Goku, so it wouldn't even matter anyway, because he's not going to be on the next rotation. So but yeah, very good showing from the physical EZA Piccolo. Obviously, the fact that the first phase against this Zamasu is int is one of the reasons why he can be very, very good, because he doesn't have to worry too much early on. Obviously, you know, at the start, his defense can be not optimal, but you've got type advantage. We got very lucky, obviously, the first turn, he got the triple super, which obviously gets you some of those stacks really, really early on, which is very, very good. Yeah, STR movie Piccolo is better for each movie heroes unit, which, oh, really? Really? We're dead now, because he doesn't have his extra damage reduction, so that's it. Bruh. After all of that. And you know, the funny thing is, I don't know exactly how much HP he has left, because I didn't need to use it. I've mentioned this before to you guys in videos. I don't like using the Orange Piccolo transformation all the time, because it takes ages and it like longs out the video. But if I'd used the Orange Piccolo transformation on that previous rotation where we had Carnival Goku in slot 3, because of all the extra damage from the Orange Piccolo transformation, we probably would have killed him and he wouldn't have super attacked MVP 17 and we would have won. So I think I've mentioned this before in some of these videos, but like if you're obviously playing the stage to win, to like beat it for the first time or to do a certain mission and stuff like that, you obviously want to use those abilities like all the time. But yeah, I literally, the only reason I didn't do it is because it's kind of boring to me for the video to constantly have like the Orange Piccolo transformations. But that literally cost us the fight. Like that's how good Orange Piccolo is. Like we would have won if we had actually used the second Orange Piccolo transformation. But I mean, there you go. Physical Piccolo, definitely very useful in this fight. The Scouter is super, super useful. Once he transformed, he did some pretty solid damage as well. So yeah, definitely still a quality unit for this event. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.